Hello, 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 welcome or welcome back to the channel. And we are continuing this Ateez deep dive. Now, this did take me a minute, although technically this will be up on Monday. So I guess I did technically just miss the whole week for Ateez. But I was struggling because I was not certain what to do at this point, just with this one title track, because I have already heard, this is the next title track in like the deep dive, and I have actually heard Bouncy. I've heard Bouncy. Well, just let me back up for a second. I think Halazia was the last thing that I reacted to, and I believe it was like a single. But I think I had like some remixes. Just let me know. Let me know if I skipped something there. But I think the next thing was was the World EP2, which is where I'm at now. So back to what I was saying, I have heard Bouncy. I watched the MV that was part of the sample series that I did right after Ateez had won the poll that I posted ages ago. So I have heard it. For one though, I mean, I don't remember a damn thing about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember anything about this song, although I feel like I may have mentioned something about auto-tune. So I don't know if it's a song that again, this was my first impression, or one of my first impressions. I can't recall if it's a song that I said, oh, I wish they had used less auto-tune, or if I liked it. I have no idea what my opinion was on it. I just remember my takeaway. The things I can recall is it's just one flashing word, auto-tune. So I feel like that's something I must have commented on. Of course, I did not go back to rewatch that reaction because I think it's, of course, best that I have forgotten some things. So yeah, so I saw the MV already, so I was like, cool, like what else can I do then? And I realized, oh, you know, I can just watch the choreography. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna watch the dance practice and, you know, get reintroduced to the song. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. I love that. Just slowly getting down, so you're like basically crawling. This is one of those choruses that I'm gonna go back because it's like I'm being reintroduced to the song. It's almost like I'm hearing it for the first time. Plus, of course, I'm paying attention to the dance. But this is a kind of song that is all about the chorus. And what I mean is that like the verses are serving the chorus. Like the verses being kind of, you know, really kind of hype and energetic, just really like, yeah, like the verses doing all of that is just so that it's more impactful when they slow it down and it gets a little bit more like everything happening in the chorus. I promise you it would not have the same impact if the verses were not completely different, right? Awesome. There's something really dark happening. It's like, ooh, like whatever that is exactly. Oh my God, it's so sinister. I love it. Oh, we jumped. Whoa, that little footwork right there. Pre-chorus, let's go. There we go. Woo! I just got chills watching that. Just it's so good. Oh, did you know? Oh, where we're going now with this outro, I guess? My gosh. Incredible. Bro, like, Ateez could just... Oh, that's a little bit left there. Okay. Ateez could just, like... It's amazing how all their songs could just be... Okay, not all of them. But lately, some of the ones I'm hearing, because of what they're doing with, like some really, really dark synths and some really dark elements in their music and really deep, deep sort of bass sounds, so many of their songs could just be metal. Like they could just make a metal remix of so many of their songs. And I wish they would. But yeah, I will say, so this is a song, I was just kind of discussing this during stream today, is that I just think that some songs are the primary agenda, the primary focus is making something impactful in terms of performance. I don't know that that applies to this song, because I think it is a banger. I think people would love it. I think people will love it and listen to it. But for me personally, I think that it's maybe not I can't, because the goddamn chorus is so addictive. I don't know how I feel about the verses. I think that it is a little bit too, like, it is a little bit too hype. It's a little bit too, like, much, especially the second one. I feel like it's a little bit too much of that for me. But the chorus, and again, like I just said, and the chorus wouldn't be doing all that for me. It would not hit the same, and I know it. It wouldn't hit like that if it weren't for the verses. And then the outro, and then the Brit. I think that I will love the verses. I think I just have to take them in. You know, I have to, like, whenever something's like a really, like, hype song, occasionally I gotta get used to it. I gotta, like, let it get into me, let it marinate a little bit, listen to it a few times. That's happened to me with a couple of Ateez songs at this point, actually. So I think that's all that is, because honestly, everything else about this is just no notes. Choreo is incredible, and that part where they just keep going, I know that was epic. I know that must be so amazing to see live, but all of their choreo, that's just what they do. They have epic choreo. So I'm sure all of it's just incredible to see live, but that, you know, I know that's one of the killing parts that people are waiting for. But yeah, it's a great song though. Like I said, I just have to get used to the verses. I think I just gotta, like, let that just resonate with me, and I just gotta get into that. But I got no complaint. I mean, God, the chorus is so good. And yeah, like I said, some underlying stuff in that in like the chorus especially, and it might be throughout the verses, but I just couldn't hear it because there's so much other stuff going on. But there's like this sinister something happening in the background, like really deep. You know, it's like that, like really deep happening in the background during the chorus. So, you know, that's always gonna reel me in. Anything that just sounds like it's really dark and menacing for some reason, like especially if it's like in pop music or some kind of pop genre or whatever. I just love some kind of dark pop instrumentation or elements. So that was great. I'm so happy I got to rediscover that song. Like I said, at some point I had heard it, but like I've forgotten everything about it. Yeah, but I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed that. I'm excited to get to this album. 2023, we've made it. We're getting close to catching up with the Korean discography. And then I'll decide what I want to do, like exactly I want to play getting around to the Japanese discography, just because theirs is significant. As opposed to the only other deep dive I've successfully completed would be i-dle. And i-dle didn't have that much going on with Japanese music, so it wasn't a concern. But I'm like I'm just watching myself skip all the Japanese stuff that Ateez has. So they have like a significant, it looks like it's just as much as their Korean discography, just because it looks like they release it looks like they have a Japan or a Japanese release every year, just like they do a Korean comeback. Same with Twice. I'm missing a lot of stuff with Twice. I'm doing that deep dive currently. And I'm just watching myself skip all this like Japanese material. So I think those are gonna be their own lengthy. I think that there's just like this whole, I think what's gonna happen is there's gonna be this whole section of the deep dive for Twice and Ateez, and in the future other groups, that is just going to be on Patreon, because it's going to be the Japanese titles, and I know that those are kind of risky. So, and with Ateez, I've already had so many things blocked just because these are also on the Japanese, some songs that are also on Japanese albums and stuff like that. So I've had stuff blocked that's not even these are blocked that are not even Japanese, but like, you know, so it's rough. So there's just that lets me know that we're gonna have to play really, really, really safe and be real careful with the actual Japanese discography. So, but yeah, I had a good time. Like I said, that I think that song has so many great moments that make it worth revisiting, just to kind of get with some of the parts that just didn't hit super hard for me on first listen, or well, second listen that feels like the first listen, because I heard it the first time over a year ago. Yeah, be happy, be healthy, and oh, I didn't ask you to do all the things. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like the reaction. Please do. Follow on Twitch, join the Discord, become a free member on Patreon. Got that out the way. Now, just please be happy and be healthy. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.